Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. And it's just an absolutely miserable Monday. We've got a lot of clouds. We have northeast and north winds. And that is actually bringing down some rather chilly air that's located up in upstate New York and in northern New England. So we're looking at temperatures that are in the low 40s and in some cases even in the upper 30s from northeast Virginia to southern New England. Now, it would be one thing if we would break out into some sunshine and that would warm things up from these levels. It's just that we are going to be dealing with a lot of low clouds today, and these raw conditions will probably keep temperatures from getting much above the upper 40s and low 50s. One of the things we're seeing this morning when you look at the radar loop, that you notice that the echoes are turning in a counterclockwise fashion. There's an upper low that is moving overhead. Now, there's also a gaping hole with regards to precipitation. There's very little going on from central New England down to much of New Jersey and into southeastern Pennsylvania. And then you start to see the arc of patchy rain that's rotating on the backside. This is, I think, how it's going to play out today. There will be some areas that will see some patchy rain. Other areas may not see very much of anything at all. And the rest of us will just be sitting in cloudy skies until we can finally get this weather system to move away to the northeast. And that's the big problem. This is still sitting this low that redeveloped from a low that moved across the Ohio Valley yesterday is sitting just east of Cape Cod. And there's another little low that was analyzed overnight off the Virginia coast. It's just going to take all day today and tonight for this weather system to start to move out of the way. So while it's sitting here, we're dealing with this flow coming around this chilly high that is sitting up in eastern Canada. So it's a weather pattern that I know snow lovers would have looked at this back a couple of months ago and probably rejoiced out of it. And speaking of snow, there has been a significant amount of snow in higher elevations in northeastern New York and in parts of Vermont and New Hampshire and into Maine today. This is a late season snowfall for that region. The skiers would have had a wonderful spring ski season this year were it not for the development of the coronavirus shutting everything down. But that's the world we live in. Here's the U.S. satellite loop this morning. You see all the clouds in the northeast. The back edge of the cloud cover seems to be moving out of western Pennsylvania, and we actually are seeing a little bit of sunshine breaking out in parts of Virginia, but I just think it's going to be hard pressed to get this area, this whole system to get out of the way until later tonight, and then hopefully we can get into some of the drier air that we're seeing back to the west in the Great Lakes. One of the things to watch out for tomorrow, this area here that is moving across eastern Minnesota into the western lakes is going to be moving southeastward. It'll be weakening as it does so, but that might bring in some clouds for tomorrow for areas, say, southern New Jersey, southern Pennsylvania, back west northwestward. This area in here might have to deal with some cloud cover on Tuesday. There may even be a little bit of rain with this that should fall apart as it moves southeastward. That's the plan. So for now, I would just say that the area that I outlined here, southern New Jersey, southern Pennsylvania southward, that area may be vulnerable to some cloud cover, but we're going to leave any mention of showers out of the forecast. If you're north of there, northern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania into southern New England, I think you should be okay with no worse than a mix of sun and clouds. Let's look at the risk for severe weather today across the nation. Small area of risk in West Texas. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet in the east. But tomorrow, we look for an expanded area of risk. And this is with the next storm system. Enhanced risk in the southern plains and in the lower Mississippi Valley. But we with the enhanced risk there and the slight risk pushing almost to about Chicago up into the upper Mississippi Valley. This next low is going to be heading for the Great Lakes. So here's the GFS from overnight. Low pressure, as I said, sitting near Cape Cod, taking a while before it gets out of the way. You can see the model does generate a little patchy rain during the day today and into this evening. Then we see some improvement. There's that disturbance I talked about coming from the lakes, dropping southeastward and weakening. See, all the rain just kind of falls apart, but there might be some clouds with that, something to keep an eye on. And then to the west, you've got this intensifying low into the western Great Lakes. That's swinging eastward. You see the trailing line of showers and thunderstorms. This is where the Storm Prediction Center is bullish with its severe weather here. This is 2 a.m. Wednesday. And then the low swings eastward. We're going to get into a southerly flow here, a little bit on the onshore-ish on Wednesday, a southeast wind, so that will certainly bring in clouds, and there might even be a couple of stray showers, but more numerous showers and possibly some thunderstorms will probably come in late Wednesday night through much of Thursday before this weather front pulls on through, and then weather conditions will improve after that. Take a look at high temperatures for today. Really having a tough time here. Mid 40s across southern New England, low 50s southern and southeast and south central Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, middle 50s as you get down into Maryland. For Tuesday, we're looking at high temperatures that should get a bit higher, upper 50s and low 60s. Again, a lot is going to depend on whether there's cloud cover. You see the 50s here in southern Pennsylvania down into Maryland. That's because we're picking up on that cloud cover. Low 60s as you go north and east, where there could be some more breaks of sunshine in the mix. Wednesday, we've got the next warm front, cold front approaching, so it'll be 50s north and east of New York City, 60s as you go south and west of Philadelphia, and even some 70s showing up in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. And Thursday, with showers and thunderstorms, most highs will be in the 60s. So that wraps up Weather in 5 on this doom and gloom Monday. Joe Rayo and I will be back tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on the Joe and Joe Weather Show. And we'll discuss all these things and do a little long range. And we'll leave it there. Have a great day. We'll see you later.